Most startups don't fail because founders are lazy. They fail after months, sometimes years, of intense effort. Long nights, smart people, constant motion, and still, nothing seems to work. This creates a quiet panic. If hard work isn't enough, what exactly are we missing? We inherited a dangerous belief from traditional business thinking that progress means building more features, more plans, more execution. But startups aren't factories. They don't fail because they can't build fast enough. They fail because they build the wrong thing efficiently. That's not a motivation problem, it's a learning problem. A startup isn't a smaller version of a big company. It's something fundamentally different, an organization operating under extreme uncertainty. You don't yet know who your customer really is, what they truly value, or why they would choose you. In that environment, execution alone is blind. What matters is discovering what's true before it's too late. Every startup begins with assumptions, quiet ones, unproven ones. We assume people want this. We assume they'll pay. We assume growth will follow. These aren't strategies, they're leaps of faith. Most founders don't test them. They build around them and hope reality cooperates. It usually doesn't. Here's the uncomfortable truth. If your assumptions are wrong, building more doesn't help. It delays clarity. It creates false confidence. It produces impressive dashboards that hide real failure. This is how teams stay busy while quietly drifting toward collapse. Activity replaces understanding. Motion replaces meaning. Real progress in a startup isn't growth, it's validated learning. Learning that is measurable, testable, tied to real behavior. Not opinions, not compliments, not hope. When customers change what they do, that's learning. Everything else is storytelling. The minimum viable product was never about building something cheap. It was about learning something fast. The MVP asks one question: what is the smallest thing we can build to test whether our belief is wrong? Not to impress, not to scale, just to learn before time and money disappear. When data contradicts belief, founders face a choice: protect the idea or protect the truth. A pivot isn't quitting, it's refusing to lie to yourself. Strong teams pivot because they can see. Weak teams persevere because they can't. The difference isn't courage, it's clarity. Even successful startups face a final trap. As they grow, learning slows, process hardens, curiosity fades. The companies that survive build systems that protect learning. Even when success arrives, they don't confuse efficiency with wisdom. They adapt before crisis forces them to. Most startups don't fail because founders didn't try hard enough. They fail because they tried too hard without knowing what they were trying to learn. This channel isn't about startup tactics. It's about understanding how progress actually works when certainty is impossible. Because once learning becomes the goal, failure stops being fatal, and effort finally starts to matter.